do a lot of damage. They do a lot of damage, and they have very high attack rating.
I know the way.
Let's have a quick save again. I really got into watching last night. Glad to stream now. Good to have you, Sassy. A rift in space is like a half-open door, and you distinctly sense an unknown call from the other side, and it's somehow related to me being a lich. Try to understand the nature of the rift. As you now know, you are on the plane of Axis, in the personal domain of Valmelos, who uses it as a repository of dangerous magical artifacts. Thanks to Selmeshnik's actions, the walls of the repository are disintegrating. It is likely that some dangerous magical artifact lies on the other side of this rift, and that is the source of the call you are sensing. Assess the nature of the call. There's no doubt that this call is necromantic in nature. Negative energy is clearly emanating from the rift. The stuff that was stored in this prison was supposed to be a threat to the world. Like friggin' Arthas from Warcraft? Like what undead thing is in here that was a world threat? Reach through the rift toward the source of the call. You reach out, sending your mythic power through the rift as though you are plunging your hand into a dark hole. The monotonous call changes in pitch, almost like an animal waking from hibernation. An image invades your consciousness, a bronze helm covered in scratches and crowned with a pair of dragon horns. Succeeded at world knowledge. You immediately recognize it as the helm of the Lich Tar Bayfon, Galarian's greatest necromancer. Bested but not defeated, he was locked in a dungeon near Lastwall. Crafted from the horns of the black dragon Naraga, who killed her own mother at Tar Bayfon's behest, this helm was worn by its creator in every battle. Valmelos probably considered the artifact to be too powerful and capable of disrupting reality on Galarian, and so he placed the Whispering Tyrant's helm in the repository. Requires Lich. Wake the helm of Tar Bayfon from its slumber. Oh, of course, we have to try. Your power flows into the helm, which drinks it down like a thirsty traveler. Ancient spells awaken from their torpor, and runes appear on the scratched bronze surface. But when it has drunk its fill of your power, the helm does not rush into your hands. It lingers on the edge of the rift, almost as if it is waiting for something. The necessary words arise in your mind. Speak the words that appear in your mind. The greatest necromancer calls to you, Helm of Tar Bayfon. Awaken and serve me as you served your creator. The otherworldly whisper bursts into your mind. I will serve you as long as you are the greatest. Ooh! Piece of candy. Identifies the helms of Naraga. What does that do? Newest items at the top. This helmet can only be worn by a lich. Every wearer's successful attack, including spells that require an attack roll, will do an additional 5d6 negative energy damage and give the wearer the same number of temporary hit points. Oh, we're throwing up barriers now. This wearer is constantly under the True Seeing spell and grants you immunity to acid. Any positive energy damage dealt to the wearer is halved. The helmet can be used once per day to summon an ancient black dragon to fight alongside you for an hour. An hour? Most of the summons last like a minute. All right. We'll just put that right there on my noggin. It's just for Resident 7-2. Should I give her what he was wearing? Let's see. Type. Where's the helmets? God, I have so much loot. I have 7,600 pounds of loot. There's the helmets. Plus 5 charisma. Plus 8 to all. Yeah. There we go. Noxie's green hair. Just casually summon, yeah. Just throw out Red Eyes Black Dragon. No big deal. Alright. I think it's time to continue the main story. And I don't know if that's just like go to the next chapter or go to the finale. I have no idea. Where's the Skelly Merchant when you need him? The thing is like Jack goes, I have 7.4 million gold. I don't even need to sell stuff for money. I just have, you know, I have stupid amounts of loot. Return to the entrance of Threshold. I will say most of the scenes in the trailer for this, we have now already seen. Like the building full of the bells and the clockwork map, etc.
Follow my...
Wait, Zacharias? That was the dude I defeated when I became a lich. Student, you should have come to me the moment I arrived in your camp. It is unwise to test my patience. The dead man dressed in tatters that were once wizard robes glares at you, angry fire dancing in his empty eye sockets. But a moment later, his voice is inexplicably mellows. Then again, why hurry? These old bones have waited for decades, they can wait some more. If you're in a rush to disembowel a demon or whatever it is you youngins do, go right ahead. Old Zach will still be here when you're done. What are you doing in my camp? I am saving you from a betrayal. The dead face is expressionless, but you sense your interlocutor's dour irritation. Your servants are conspiring to stab you in the back. Who is planning to betray me? Your minions, that raving witch Elyanka Camilleri, and that spineless bloodsucker Septimus. Those were like my second in charge as the undead leader. They have already seized control of all the undead in your ziggurat in Iz. Oh, I was just there. Elyanka and Septimus, those little rascals, I did advise you to kill them, did I not? You said in your ziggurat in Iz, but my ziggurat is in Dresden. Your words ring hollow, student. It would be reckless to erect your citadel in Dresden. The seat of fanatical crusaders would immediately try to topple it. We built your ziggurat in the reconquered Iz, proclaiming your rightful dominion over those lands. No, we didn't. Why would they rebel? Because you cannot rely on servants who have free will. Only slaves you raise yourself will be utterly loyal. Everyone else will sooner or later plot against you for power and wealth out of envy, to assuage a guilty conscience, or just because they can. Alright, I will deal with it. There's a good lad. Just don't slack on the punishment. Make sure nobody survives this. He is beaming with fatherly pride. You're talking strangely, as if you've suddenly become much nicer. He flings up his bony arms. What? You think your old Zach's getting nicer? Poppycock! Have you noticed any changes in yourself? Now that you mention it, I have. I feel like I've become softer in a way. For example, just this morning I saw your crusaders, excuse me, your supremely skillful god wizards, performing a ritual. Before, I would have slain them on the spot for fumbling a summoning, but today I simply cursed them so that they lost a finger each and I let them go. I've gone soft. He freaking blasted off their fingers? Did you ever regret becoming a lich? Oh, I do, student. I very much do. If you only knew how my old bones ache. How the little worms tickle when they wriggle inside of this decrepit old man. I wish I turned myself into a ghost instead. Alright. So, we saw the ziggurat. We know where that is. That's easy peasy. Alright, so we'll teleport to Iz. Yeah, I totally missed Zacharias. I didn't see him show up earlier. Assuming when you enter Threshold, it just goes like straight into the finale, that would mean that if you skipped all these side quests, this DLC would be like 2 hours long. Be really short. I hope the map didn't respawn the trash mobs when I left. It doesn't look like it did. Good. Sometimes when I play other games, I miss this little thing. Like the ability to move the camera somewhere far away and then click somewhere and just wait a second for your whole party to run there. Lazy gaming. Alright, so we're coming up on the ziggurat. Alright, now it has a go inside button. GW2 horses a win. What is this horse you speak of? Some kind of no horned unicorn? Can go right or left.
That is
Okay.
not far.
Whoa!
Desna, guide my hand.
Alright, Shulk get that. Ship get that. Wojtek get that. I'm just watching health bars right now. What was that? Wail of the Banshee. I don't like it. Cast heal. Ah, dude, freaking jump scare spell. Stop it.
Ready for anything.
Does anyone remember in the Overlord anime when he casted Cry of the Banshee?
What
It was legitimately a really cool scene.
I'll go ahead.
He was fighting, what was it, Shaltir, and like she had all those summons out, and he did Cry of the Banshee, just instantly killed them all. Wait, does Shulk still have... No, she doesn't have large size anymore. Also, she's stat damaged? Dexterity drain. Oh my god. Suddenly my back line is not in the back anymore. Greater zombie lords.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, throw some heals around. Let's tap quick save.
I sense something.
Wait, what's the button to just tell them all to stop? Alright, hold on. Where's Arush?
I sway from my path.
Yo, I haven't had to use... Was it C? No. How do I make her go sneaky? I don't remember the button for stealth. I haven't had to do it.
This
There.
is where I shine.
Ever since starting to play the DLC, I've not had to do this. Alright, disarm trap.
Finished here. Is there more?
Disarm trap.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Okay.
I'm
Then come back up here. Do you still have Hurricane Bow active? No, you don't.
It's time to act. I will defend my dream. Strike.
Alright, you guys need to let each other come down the stairs. You guys seriously need to let each other come down the stairs. What is happening right now? Okay, hold on, hold on. Oh, I can't use Dimension Door in combat. We've got a fat clog on the stairs. This is not good.
Is all this blood mine? Never thought I had.
And someone in the party on the stairs is insane or something, and they're killing each other. I don't know why. Oh yeah, now we're out of combat. Now you want to move. Yeah, great. That's fine. Sure. That's fine. That's totally fine. Noxie at 1 HP. Quick save. Oh, did we find the boss room? Oh wait, oh of course, yeah, we just walked in and let them surround us. Standard, normal stuff. Queen Galf. What? Oh, snap. Okay, hold on. Let me tell you guys about this. All right, so in my playthrough, we found the queen, because she's like a warrior queen. She is frontline, front and center, chat, and she's like, actually a lot of clerics in the kingdom use their power to make her like an immortal. So she's actually been imagine if Queen Elizabeth, who is hundreds of years old, retained the power of her youth and stayed a warrior queen the whole time. So that's Queen Galfrey. She's like a very strong paladin and stuff like that. And we saved her, but she was really mad at us about the whole lich thing and tried to strip our power from us, and we were like, nah. And then we just turned like all her army, like any of her army that attacked us, we just killed them and made them undead soldiers for my army. However, there was apparently a way you could have gone where you don't reach her in time, or you let her die back when you could have saved her, and you get the option as a lich to make her an undead. Now, I only found out about that after the playthrough. There are so many forks in this game, I didn't know you could do that. In my playthrough, I never got the option to make her undead. So I've never seen undead Queen Galfrey before now. Halt! Her Majesty Queen Galfrey's voice is grim and solemn. Her ghost bars your way, her eyes gleaming with the chill of the executioner's axe. We, the damned, have come to judge you and to exact our vengeance. I accuse you, unrighteous blackguard. Do you have the clip of turning Galfrey's army into your own? It was used in a Funny Moments video, but I can't remember which one. The dead surround you. Staunton the Betrayer's voice is frozen in a rictus grin. Delamere, the Sarkorian priestess of Aristil, coldly observes you with her eye sockets. I do have Staunton and Delamere in my squad. They're not in my current party, but every time I went through a loading screen, it gave me the option to use them. Char Sobolin, the former commander of the Everbright Crusaders, raises his sword with a sinister wheeze. Kestiglir, the undead slave Hepzimyrison after you in the abyss, dully follows you with his dispassionate gaze. So these are like every possible undead companion I could have found, even the ones I didn't find. Lich power, subjugate them, kneel. Your will plunges into the minds of the dead creatures around you like a steel axe cutting through paper armor. It purges the very thought of resisting or disobeying you from their heads, drags them to the ground like a leaden weight, and soon all of your brazen servants are on their knees. Their eyes are empty, and their cold lips utter words of submission. Well, that was easy! Okay, so wait. I took these 5 out of the fight, and now we got a pissed off undead dragon. Mine's bigger! Mukluk, why are you paralyzed? I'm trying to get you to cast a spell. Oh, it's too late. I was trying to summon the undead dragon on the other side of it, and I was going to 2v1 dragon him, but it didn't cast in time. My god, he's thick. It's a red eyes black dragon chat. Wait, who just shot an arrow? Is someone else being naughty right now?
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you 5, be good. I'm tempted to Patreon just to get that voice line. You totally could do that.
Follow my lead.
So, those were not, you know, if we weren't already having clogs on the stairs before,
As it should.
now we've got a dragon in the party for the next hour. Septimus, a vampire who looks scarcely out of his teens, stands before you with a dramatic and solemn air. We've been waiting for you, Commander. The old woman with regal bearing and madness in her eyes joins him. Your reign is over. All this and more is ours now. Isn't it, my darling Septimus? What? You two hated each other to the point where y'all fought to the death. It most certainly is, my darling. The vampire casts a besotted look at his companion. I can flirt with one of them? Okay. Alright, there's only a 5 in 20 chance of this working. Out of the way, dead boy. This lady belongs to me alone. I failed. You've never encountered true love before, have you? If you had, you would know there's no fooling a loving heart. Dude, you don't have a heart! You're dead! Why did you start a revolt? Why should we assist you in your rise to power when we could take your place and reign together? The two of us will lead the Whispering Way to dominate the world as king and queen. I am a knight, and so nothing is more important to me than the desires of my lady love. If my mistress wishes to see the world at her feet, I will deliver it to her at the point of my sword. Wait, you're in love with each other? Of course! How can one not be swayed by such an extraordinary woman? In all my centuries, I've never met a lady so regal, so cunning, so seductive. Yes, we do love each other, and our passion will be eternal as undeath itself. Envy us! It would seem we have found ourselves in the kind of vulgar romance novel adored by young ladies of the court. Such literature inevitably features throngs of lovesick vampires. Please do not ask me how I know this. Put down your weapons and I might spare you. Alyanka cackles madly and hisses. You command us no more. Your throne now belongs to us, Septimus and me. If you dare address me in that tone again, I promise you a death even more painful than the one I have already prepared for you. The vampire glares menacingly and adds a stare in rebuke. Do not dare order my lady about, Commander. I will not tolerate such disrespect. Attack. Be careful, my love. Sate your eternal hunger with his blood, darling. Did my dragon make it up the stairs? I don't know if it did.
Send all peach-related paraphernalia to Araluzn. 2756.
Where's... Oh, Muck is right in the middle of it. I don't like that. They are going down, though. The tower before you is made of bones and crowned with 7 skulls. Their empty sockets light up and you hear a ghostly chorus inside your mind. Stop, we beg for mercy. We ask for parley and wish to make amends for our transgression. Alright, so this Tower of Skulls controls the ziggurat itself. Frankie says, I was playing Elden Ring last night and I watched your second channels play through Elden Ring, got hit by a horde of bugs and the ranged attacks as soon as your Patreon sound of you broke it didn't you came through and I think I pooped myself. Sorry? Is that the other person had the text read out? Is that a different type of redeem? The text read out thing, Jackals, was Patreon noises. Did you participate in the uprising? We were the source of it. We were the first to be influenced by the unknown chaotic energies and we gained our freedom. We spread the energy's influence to your other servants. We apologize for the inconvenience and would like to offer recompense. Why did you rebel? After regaining freedom of thought, we started to yearn for independence. Servitude was no longer desirable, unlike before, but we are prepared to serve once again. What do you offer me in exchange for continued existence? The chaotic energies that changed us also changed the nature and structure of our powers. Now we can do more than simply control the undead. We can subject them to metamorphosis. We can bring one of your trusted advisors back from the dead. We hope you find this useful. Who will you resurrect exactly? Our maker, Zacharias. So Zacharias was just in town a second ago. As a lich, he has already provided whatever assistance he could and exhausted his usefulness. Perhaps he will offer you new services as a member of the living. Or perhaps you will decide that his life holds sentimental value to you. How will you do this? We will revoke his deceased status. Is it that easy? Oh, man. I'm just imagining the memes. Like, you go to the hospital and you're like, hey, you know, help my my husband. And they're like, you know, he died. Sorry. That'll be $100,000. And you're like, well, I can't pay that. And they're like, well, shoot, I'm going to bring him back to life then. If you can't, we are revoking his deceased status. I have no idea how this is going to help me. I accept. We obey, we serve. You sense the ground beneath you is shakier than before. Oh, because we broke the natural order. Cool. So Zacharias is probably going to be alive in town and very confused. He's like, I've got a dingle-dangle. It's back after all these centuries. Received item, Haramaki. Light armor unidentified. What? Soulless command. Oh, there it goes. This +5 Haramaki increases the DC of saving throws against all necromancy school spells the wearer casts by 2. In addition, whenever the wearer does lethal damage to an enemy, a random one of the following creatures is summoned for 1 minute. A bloodlusting skeleton, a mummy, a spellscribe mummy, a nightshade nightcrawler. Only one such creature can be present at the same time. If the effect occurs while the previous creature is alive, it disappears, the new creature is summoned instead. That's kind of cool, but I have to get the killing blow, which is probably pretty rare. What's my current armor? Does this have any arcane spell failure? No, it doesn't. Okay, I guess that's fine. I guess that's only good. No, there's nothing really bad about that. Did y'all clog the door again? Are you real right now?
I know what to do.
Please teleport the whole party 5 feet forward.
Being charged 100,000 gold for not getting your husband saved. What is this? America?
Did you ever find your dragon? I assume it's still in the basement. Next time I rest, I'll get the spell again. Alright. I gotta go run over here. We're gonna wait a minute on this. It sounds like the bot was mad when it said, "What is this?" Yeah, it does. Whenever he does it that way. This is fun. There are some fights that are quite challenging, but I'm greatly enjoying the story of this little DLC. Off topic, did you do Daily Mystic Forger? Yeah. Return to Threshold. I'm guessing based on the approach you take, the final boss is either the Inevitable or Salamishnak. Or both.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, that's good. Alright, where's our Lich friend? I don't remember all this lightning. This seems like a totally safe place to sleep right now. Lightning striking all around me? I think I'll take a nap.
No no mistakes.
Alright. Let's put up the buffs again. Whoa, wait,
I
what just
am
happened?
prepared.
This will take a minute, but it'll be worth.